The Mommy and Me, a place for us moms to be. Hey loves, it's Love Mish from The Mommy and Me. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm so excited. I ordered some cards from my best friend. She has 2 decks right now. So please support her. I'll have a description and a link. Her first deck is called Let's Be Real, and her second deck is called A Time for Everything. The third deck that I will be using is my personal creation for the mommies to be, and I would like to tune in to the frequency, to my intuition, to the angel babies to deliver a message to the moms to be. So I'll start out with a prayer. Primordial creator of all, I, Love Mish, come to you to ask that you open up the frequencies so that I may hear the message from the angel babies. Open up my heart to the message, open up my ears to the message, turn up my intuition to the message. Let this be a message that will soothe our mamas to be, give them hope, inspiration, and an answer to a question that they may have. My spirit angels, my guides, my ancestors, benevolent beings, you're welcome to chime in as well. Again, this is a spirit baby message. This is my very first time doing a collective reading. I usually do readings for myself. And again, I'm using 3 decks. So I'm going to start out with the Let's Be Real. And then I will use the other 2 decks to clarify. Alright, so I am shuffling. Spirit babies, little boys, little girls, angelic souls, angelic beings. What messages do you have for Mama Bear and Papa Bear? What messages do you have for Mama Bear and Papa Bear? Alright, I like to knock 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The first one says, they weren't right for you. What comes to my mind with this particular card is, for some of you, not all, again, takes what resonates for you. The reason you've been wondering over and over again, why hasn't this happened? Why? What's wrong? Is it something with me? Why me out of everyone else? The spirit babies want you to know that they were not right for you. Okay? Spirit, we all have spirits. And when we channel to this realm, the 2 people that we choose to come through, it's not just the stars and the numbers and the time that you were born. It's the divine vessels that you come through as well. So think about planning a trip. Let's say we want to go to Paris, my favorite place. Let's say we want to go to Paris. We look for a flight. There's several airplanes that we can take, right? But what do we focus on? The best price, right? The best price, maybe the fewest stops, different things for different people, right? Well, these spiritual babies are in an airport to Earth. Imagine that. And they're looking for the best flight in. It's not just one plane, it's 2 parents. What have these parents battled? What will these parents battle? Will that be the best journey for that soul? And this card is saying no, they were not right for you. So I'm going to pull the next card. The truth has come out. The truth has come out. So for some of you, again, take whatever resonates. The truth has come out that they weren't right for you. It's a confirmation. And so the reason that the divine souls can't come through is that they were not right for you. And that's just the truth. It's just a clarifying card. And the next card is, your ass is fine, so stop worrying. I love that card. Go, bestie, go. So you're worrying about your age, you're worrying about your ovaries, you're worrying about whatever. Girl, you are fine, okay? No matter how old you getting, your ovaries are fine. I'm picking up with this card, everything is fine. Your age is fine, your ovaries is fine, the divine timing is fine. Keep doing you, keep focusing on your goals, getting that bag so you can spoil them kids rotten. Again, your ass is fine, girl, stop worrying. So I'm going to pick up the next card, the next deck, a time for everything. And I am just going to shuffle. Spirit of babies, I hear y'all. Continue to give messages for Mama Bear and Papa Bear. A time for everything. Okay? So they understand that it wasn't the right person. They understand that that was just the truth. Period. And they understand that they are so fine, divine, masculine, won't overlook their fine ass, okay? All right, so we're going to knock 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And all the messages should be confirmation. So the first one we pull is express your creativity. So what I'm picking up as I'm continuing with the reading is, while you're waiting, continue to express your creativity. My friend just made these tarot cards. That was her creative energy. You could start a YouTube about your journey. That's what I personally did. My little nieces, they're into doing nails now. My sister does her nails. There's so many ways that women are creative. My sister-in-law has gone to aesthetic beauty school. She's helping women with their beauty. She does makeup. As a woman, you are full of creation energy. You don't just bring souls to earth. You bring creativity to the whole realm of earth. Whether that's how you decorate your home, how you do your makeup and adorn yourself as a temple, and present yourself to the world. The different things that you create with your hands or with your voice or with your body. Music, art, song, there's so many ways that we express. So while you're waiting, because again, they weren't right for you, okay? That's just the truth. And you so fine, stop worrying. It will happen when it's supposed to happen. But until then, this card is saying express your creativity. You have work to do, mama. You have work to do. There's something that you're supposed to be doing before baby comes. Okay? So dig deep inside, figure out what that is and do it. It was kind of hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing. But when I looked at my zodiac, when I looked at my life path number, the more I learned about me, the more I understood what resonated and stood out, that all led me to what my calling would be. I looked at my personality trait. I looked at the month I was born. I looked at the date. I looked into numerology. You guys, there's millions of paths that all give you the same answer for peak's sake. But if you're like me, you're going to need those clarifiers. And they all were saying, I write. I use my voice. I could be a therapist. I could be a teacher. Look, I'm up here writing ebooks. I'm up here doing podcasts. I'm up here doing YouTubes. It wasn't wrong. I just wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. So as I'm allowing that creative energy to flow, it's going to just keep building up and building up and building up. Maybe it needs to build up to such a massive point to where you can manifest a child. Think about that. Maybe your creativity energy is so low, you can't manifest. You can only go so far when your gas is on E. I think it gave you about 5 miles before you calling somebody or pushing your car up the road. Putting out that creativity energy is filling up your tank, honey. And when that tank is full, there's a lot of places you can go. So that's what I'm getting with that. I'm going to pull another card. Game over. A completion. Everything comes to an end. So what I'm hearing is time's up. No more worrying, no more wallowing, no more doubting. Those are low vibrational energies, low frequencies. Nothing good will manifest at that particular level at all. An example that I could give is when you're cooking. When you're cooking on low, it's going to take a very long time to cook something, if it even cooks it at all. I mean, L-O-W, low. You have to get that heat up high. Most people start on high and then turn it down because you want to get that water boiling. You want to get that water ready. You want to get that stuff cooking and then turn it down so it can simmer within that hot heat and continue to cook. So this card is saying game over, a completion. Everything comes to an end. It's okay to cry. We have emotions, but we are not going to doubt anymore. If there's a saying that says, if you're going to pray, don't worry. And if you're going to worry, don't pray. In other words, they cancel each other out. They cancel each other out. Okay? The cards have already said, hun, they weren't for you. This is just the truth. You're so fine. There's no need to worry. Build up your creative energy, but most importantly, stop. Stop with the doubt. Stop. I would also say replace it. We don't realize what is going through our mind all day because we're so autopilot. But if you really just listen to how you talk to yourself, how you treat yourself, it's so negative. I just started therapy, and when my little nieces and nephews would say, I love you, it will make me cry. You know what made me cry? It wasn't them. That was beautiful that they said they loved their aunties. Nothing wrong with that. It was the thoughts in my mind. You're not a mom. You'll never be a mom. You'll only be an auntie. That's what made me cry. See, you have to dig deeper. It's not always surface level. And that's not going to allow anything to manifest. I'm really telling my body no. If it wanted to, I'm programming it not to. Words are very powerful. So this card is a confirmation to stop. Game over. Like, that's it. Let today be the day that you stop. I'm not going to do that anymore. Angel babies are saying stop. They can't come with that low energy. They can't come with those negative thoughts. They can't come if you don't even believe they're going to come. Okay? So I'm going to pull one more card from this deck. When you left was the last card from this deck. When you left. So what I'm picking up, and again, what resonates with you is some of you have lost a baby, such as I. And when that angel left, it really did something to you. It really took a toll on you. What you didn't understand was that it wasn't time. Again, just look at the message. That person wasn't right. That would have not been the story that you wanted for that child. So the child just did you a favor by leaving. Not forever, because they will return. So write that baby a letter. Write those babies a letter. And let them know that it's okay. And you were angry at them. And they can't come because of that anger that you have, that they left you. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. You are so angry at them for leaving and not coming through. Write them a letter. Write them a letter and tell them that you're sorry for being angry. And that although you may not understand why they left, you know that they wouldn't do anything to hurt you, and that it had to have a higher meaning, and that whenever they're ready to come, you are ready. You will welcome them whenever they're ready to come back, and that you're going to do the work. You're going to do the work, the self-love, the self-care, the growth, the development, to have a peaceful aura, a high vibe, a healthy body for them to come into. Everything is mind, body, and soul. Create a healthy mind with positive, start saying positive pregnancy affirmations, positive relationship affirmations if you're single. Program your mind, body, eat right, look up teas, clean yourself. I keep getting cleanse. I have yet to take a cleanse, but it's time to do a whole cleanse. There's blood cleanse, there's kidney cleanse, there's body cleanse, there's intestines cleanse. Get your body ready. Mind, body, soul. Start meditating. I've just started meditating. And it was hard at first, but you're literally just sitting down, breathing, relaxing your muscles, and either counting your breaths or saying one word, a mantra, which could be, baby, I love you, or I love myself, whatever your word or mantra or prayer will be. Or whatever works with you, whatever you can do, and sit still and just, when we move about, we're using so much energy, so many muscles, yada, yada, yada. When we sleep, our body gets to repair. So you have awake and sleep. There's an in-between that they don't teach us about, and that's where meditation comes in. It's allowing your body to be still and directing all of that energy to mind. If our mind is a manifestation tool, we need to be meditating all day. See, they got us working all day when we should be manifesting and meditating all day. It's backwards. So just try to get as much time in as you can to meditate. So mind, body, and soul. So that card is saying, when you left, a lot of us are hurt, have a lot of anger when those babies left. And they're scared. You've scared them off. My mom did something yesterday, and I just kind of stood back. Give her moment, give her space. We're human. I've reached such a level of forgiveness. It's like, I forgive you. Plenty of people have to forgive me. It is what it is at this point. You just having a human experience. Either you haven't learned the lesson. I'm here to teach you a lesson. I just see it so much different now. I'm not even the judge. There's somebody that's going to handle that. That's what karma and dharma is for. But anyways, getting back to the reading. Eventually, she said, I'm sorry. And I said, it's okay. She said, no, it's not. I said, you know what? We're human. It happens. And I forgive you. It was just that simple. But I could feel that tension and that energy until it was resolved. So, again, when baby left, a lot of us hurt, crying, angry. Those babies can feel that energy, and it's pushing them away. They can't get close to if they wanted to. Or they could be scared. They're babies. So write a letter. Clear that energy. Apologize. And again, focus on mind, body, and soul. All right. Now we're going to pull from the last deck. All right, spirit babies, spirit message, spirit angels. Got some good messages today. What else do you want Mama and Papa Bear to know? Oh, I keep saying Mama because I'm a mom, but if it resonates with you, Divine Masculine, that's perfectly fine. Now with my cards, I actually wrote, but if you go on my YouTube, you can see what I wrote about each card. And I'm just going to look at the pictures for this reading and just see what I'm picking up off of the pictures, okay? Let me just rewind this music. Okay, so I got my third deck. All right. 1, 2, 3. The first card is God is preparing you for what you've been praying for. So, again, they weren't right for you. That's just the truth and that's down on that. You are so fine. There's no need to worry about your body, about your eggs, about anything, honey. In this time, create. Express your creativity. There's a million different ways that you can use that creation energy. Having a child is just one. So if you aren't using all of that energy on a child, because just imagine if energy was based on numbers. Now think of how much energy it would take to manifest a child. And if you aren't manifesting a child, that energy is just building up in you. That means you should be pushing out so much more. Okay, game over. That's it for the self-doubt. That's it for the self-hate. That's it for the negative thoughts. It ends today. And then when you left, all those negative emotions, feelings, we're going to apologize and clear up that energy and welcome them in when they are ready. So this one is saying, God is preparing you for what you've been praying for. Okay? So you are being prepared, Mama Bear, for what you have been praying for. Little do you know you're being prepared. Okay? You an auntie? Preparation. You a godmama? Preparation. You a boss? Preparation. You a plant mom? Preparation. Dog mom? Preparation. It don't even matter. You're in roles of responsibility, and you can use that same responsibility to prepare for a child. So there's things going on in the background that are preparing you. Your finances are getting together. Your anger is getting together. Your patience is getting together. Your frustration is getting together. Your communication skills is getting together. You are getting together. You and your partner are getting together. Or if you're single, you're getting yourself together to attract that partner that will make way for a baby. And you can definitely do this on your own. There's adoption. There's foster parent. There's IVF. There's sperm donors. However they're going to come, that's fine. But your being God, creator, source, divine energy is preparing you for what you're praying for. So what I'm getting is your prayers aren't in vain. They're being heard loud and clear. You're in prep mode. Let me tell you something about prep mode. Prep mode is different for everybody. Let me get a sip of this apple juice. Prep is different for everybody, okay? I'll tell you about a little something about me. I have my real estate license. I was working at ADT and I hated it. I wanted to switch careers. I went to Watson School. I got the book and everything. Passed the test in the class. Got to state and failed. I took that test about 5 times. Fail. I was so down, out, and defeated. It really did something to my soul, my spirit, my mind, my everything. I just wasn't the same from that moment. I didn't know myself. I didn't know my study habits. I didn't know that repetition was the only way that works for me. But let me tell you what led up to that. I got a job at Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Our training was not in the classroom. We sat at our cubicle, the same desk that we was going to take our calls on. And we took an online insurance class for a whole week, 40 hours, 8 hours a day. We did the same questions and answers, same questions and answers, same question and answer, same question for 5 days. I took my test on that Saturday, and when I looked at those questions, they were exactly the same, except for maybe the name was switched. I was like reading half of the sentence and knowing the answer, half of the sentence and knowing the answers. I was done. I knew I passed. I was nervous the first time taking the test because it already felt like I failed. But at Blue Cross and Blue Shield, I knew I passed. I was just waiting for them to print out my paper. I saved that memory. And when it was time, because life and everything, I'm a Libra, so I need to learn how to balance. But I've circled back around to real estate 6 years later, mind you. Found a class online, because with this whole COVID stuff, a lot of stuff is online, 100% online, called Pro Florida. And the real estate class, it gives you quizzes, it gives you tests, it gives you chapters, quizzes, test chapters, quizzes, test chapter. It doesn't even let you go on until you do it. There's about 5 different sections, and within each section is about 50 things. So again, repetition. Then at the end, you take a practice test, and as long as you get 70, you're good. On the next test, you have to get 80, and you're good. On the last test, you have to get 95. By the time I was finished, and as I kept taking the test, again, half of the question passed, half of the question passed, half of the question passed. I went in there. I didn't go in because, again, COVID. I had to take a picture of my room, take a picture of my ID. No noise can be made or they will kick out your test. I took the test the first time so fast the computer shut down. I asked the man, why did my computer shut down? What's my test score? It didn't say. I got so mad. I took it again. Those second questions was different. I did not pass. The third time, I got the same questions I remember from the first time. So fast, and I passed. I knew I passed. I would just wait for my test. Hello. I said all that to say, in the background, God is hearing your prayers, and He is preparing you, but prep time is different for everybody, baby. I can tell you how many people take the real estate class and pass. Boom. That just wasn't my testimony. That's just not me. And that mimics my life. I don't get things fast. I have to do them over and over and over and over before I get it. That's just my pattern. It's just my pattern. And I'm okay with it. I accept it. But now that I know it, I know how to move forward. That means when I become a realtor, it's going to take several, closings and several sales and several everything for me to feel comfortable. I already know that. When I start a signing agent, it's going to take a long time for me to feel comfortable. When I do my mortgage loan origination, it's going to take a long time for me to feel comfortable. I even see that within my job now. Work for the IRS. I've been here for 5 years and I finally feel confident in what I'm doing. So as the newbies are coming in and messing up, I remember exactly where they are. Okay, it's kind of like sink or swim there, but I'm so confident in what I'm doing. I have all my stuff saved. It's just so amazing. So again, prep time. Prep time is different for everybody. So the next card that I'm picking is tea is always a good idea. So what I'm picking up from tea is you'll be amazed at how many teas are out there that have different, let me just give you a background. In the Bible, it does mention that fruit will be our meat, but it also mentions that fruit is our medicine, right? The herbs will be our medicine. Somehow we trust Big Pharma, we trust medicine, we even trust vitamins. I had a drawer full of vitamins, and my sister was like, I stick with the tea. And I was like, but the vitamins. And then it hit me, because I'm vegan. If you eat fruits and vegetables, you get the nutrients straight from the source. If you eat animals, you're getting the nutrients from the fruits and vegetables that the animals have eaten. So you always want to move closer to the source itself. And to be honest, the fruits and vegetables are getting their energy from the sun. So there are breatharians out there that do not eat. They just drink, but they do not consume. But I think that's more of a spiritual journey that a lot of people, may not be able to do this lifetime around. I said all that to say, start a herbal garden. And if that's not for you, that's okay. Start to get teas, like real herbal teas. Where you have to grind them up, soak them in the sun, all this stuff. Look up their properties. What are the spiritual properties? What are the health properties? Does this help with fertility? Does this help with stamina? Does this help with strength? Does this help with healing? Start a Pinterest if you need to, or a list of different herbs and teas, and just start implementing them in your diet. Breakfast, noon, and night. So I can say for the past 4 months, I've been doing teas. Like, I never was a tea person, tea or coffee. But I do teas, and it's something about those teas. You just start to feel a little different. Some of them make you go to the bathroom. Some of them make you happy. Like, there's nutrients in those teas. And I always wonder, like, overseas, they always have tea time. Like, it's so big. Like, I really feel like they're on to something. It's not really the tea. It's the benefits of the tea. Like, the herb creator already told us that the trees are medicine. So if anyone needs healing, you already know where the healing is going to come from. So that's just a message that, hey, it's time to do your teas, whether it's morning, night, or morning, noon, and night. Start a tea regimen. Look up what the spiritual meanings are, because herbs, even like salt and stuff, like it's not just for your body. You can look up the spiritual meaning as well. So look up the spiritual meaning as well as the body meaning, and pick the ones that you need, because everybody's in a different situation. So yeah, that was the message for tea. And then the last one is, I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born, says the Lord. Isaiah 66:9. This is a picture, since I didn't do the video, of a baby laying on top of a blanket. And that's what the blanket is saying. I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born, says the Lord. So what a wonderful way to combine the message for today. That yes, there's a lot of pain on this journey. Just like all journeys, we aren't exempt. No one else is exempt. But my favorite story in the Bible, or not really my favorite, but it just has a bigger message in it, is Job. I remember number one, God admired Job so much that he was like, ooh, look at Job. And then that's when the test began. And Satan was like, okay, yeah, he's doing everything you want him to do. Look at all his blessings. He has money, he has business, he has family, he has kids. Like, okay, why wouldn't he be doing good? You're blessing him so much. Now, if you just let me take some things, we'll see if he still bless you. So God was like, okay, you can touch everything but his life. And that's when the test began. He took away his business. He took away the cows. He even killed his kids. Like, how horrid is that? But at the end, did Job curse him and die? Everybody said curse him and die. No, he didn't. But he questioned him, and that's okay. So, Mama Bear, Papa Bear, it's okay to question. But let me tell you what God said. Where were you when I created the galaxies? Where were you when I created the sun and the cosmos? Where were you when I did the mountains? Da, da, da. So, in other words, you know how when you're a kid and you say something out the mouth and your parent is like, stay in a child's place? What God really wanted to say was, look, bro, you being tested and you about to mess up. I had so much faith in you. I don't need you to mess up. But what he said was, my ways are so much higher than your ways, and my thoughts are so much higher than your thoughts. You can't even fathom all of that. He just said it in a more elaborate way. And because Job didn't fail, he got blessed double. Double the animals, double the income, double the kids, boom. So no matter what your journey is, whether it's fertility or not, I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born, says the Lord. So this is an old situation. We already had the game over card. Something new is on the horizon. We already heard God is preparing you. You're preparing yourself too with those T's. You're clearing the energy and welcoming baby back in when baby is ready. You're using that creative energy and helping other women out there because you aren't alone. And I just realized keeping everything bottled in isn't helping myself or anyone else. The moment I opened up, I started to hear about other email groups and other pages and other YouTube. And it's sad when you feel alone. So you really have to open up and find your tribe and find people that you resonate with and see how they overcome so that you can see that you will overcome too. So it's really, you got to connect with the community. But something new will be born, okay? God is preparing you. Something new will be born, honey. BORN, says the Lord. Now, people can say what they want to say, but if the Lord said, that's solid. So I actually want to get that tattooed on me. Isaiah 66:9. I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born. So I hope this message resonated with you. This was my first tarot card reading. Again, I use my best friend's deck, Let's Be Real, A Time for Everything, and then my baby does, I forgot what I called it, baby does cards. Now, I can't really sell them because these pictures are from people that I don't have permission from. But if you email me or send me a Cash App, I'll try to put the stuff in the description, and pay for shipping and handling, I will actually send you a deck from my heart to yours, because this journey is hard and I already know what my future is going to end up being. I just hate waiting, and I know this is about patience for me, but if my story can help other people, then that's worth it. You know what I mean? If my pain is gonna be blessings for everyone else, then that's fine. And you know what? We just looked at what's that show called? We don't talk about Bruno, no. And that the main character went through so much pain, Isabella, because she didn't have a gift. But what she didn't know was that her pain was going to end up helping everybody in that house. Okay, so you are on this journey, Mama Bear, because you're through your hurt and pain, through your triumph, you're going to be able to heal so many more people. So it was so much bigger than you. You think you're going to get healed just for yourself? No, it's going to end up helping millions of people. So because you were given this path, you are the godmother of mothers, okay? And you can coin that. So I'll keep doing messages here and there. This was so fun and exciting. Thank you, Spirit Babies, for channeling through me. Thank you, Primordial Creator, my ancestors, my guides, my angels. I would like to close down my portals and protect myself as we are closing down the reading. I hope something in this reading resonated with you guys. I had so much fun. I can't wait to do this again. Take what resonates with you, leave something. If you want to donate, please feel free to. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next Spirit Baby reading. What I usually say, something and baby dust. What's my little saying? I done messed up. Hold on one moment. I got so many pages. I don't want to mix up my different quotes. Blessings, love, and baby dust. Blessings, love, and baby dust, mom to be. So I will catch you guys later, my mommy and me crew. Bye.